Thanks, Ambassador. Three very brief comments. First, the representative of Malta has had to go, but I do want to thank her for her intervention and correcting me and reminding me of that Security Council decision on the short pause last year. She's absolutely right. And it's good to be corrected because that short pause gives me hope and indicates that, in fact, something is possible when I feel that nothing is possible. So I'm very pleased to be corrected. Secondly, on UNRWA, I agree with what has been said, but I just want to make one very brief point on UNRWA. UNRWA has been very diligent in responding to allegations that have been made. There have been investigations. There was action taken in relation to 9 out of in excess of 13,000 staff. When the Israeli Defence Force acts as seriously as UNRWA does in dealing with investigations, then I might take the allegations of the Israeli government more seriously. Third, complicity. The representative of Cuba, the ambassador, has raised this question, so did David, so did Saleh. The issue of complicity has become crystal clear during the course of the last year as a result of the applications for arrest warrants by the prosecutor of the ICC, the provisional measures orders by the International Court of Justice, and the advisory opinion of the International Court of Justice. If there was doubt, there is no longer any doubt. With the reports that the Special Rapporteur has produced, other rapporteurs have produced, our Commission of Inquiry has produced, no one can say now, we did not know. No one can hide behind accidental or willful ignorance. And with the actions taken by the courts, no one can say we don't know what the law is. Aiding or assisting the commission of war crimes, crimes against humanity or genocide, the crimes in the Rome Statute, is a criminal offence in itself. And it's not possible to pretend that we don't know. In fact, the onus has now shifted to those that are involved in any way in relations with the State of Israel. The onus has shifted onto them to examine those relationships and ask the question, is this in any way aiding and assisting the maintenance of the unlawful occupation, the continuation of the unlawful settlements, the displacement of Palestinian people from their land and property? There is an obligation to consider those questions and to prevent action, not only not to take action, but to prevent action if those questions are answered, yes, there is. Yes, this is supporting directly or indirectly the occupation and the settlements. So the facts are now clear, the law is now clear, the legal obligations are now clear, and we are entitled to expect that this be taken seriously and those who act contrary to law are held accountable. Saleh referred to the database of the High Commissioner for Human Rights. That's an important contribution to this. But the High Commissioner has not had the resources to make it as extensive and updated as it should be. Again, I'm not whinging, complaining about our resources, but they're appalling. But the High Commissioner can make a great contribution to this question of complicity at the moment and is unable to do so. So perhaps the bottom line message is that if you expect the High Commissioner or us or the rapporteurs to do more, or even to do adequately what we're currently expected to do, you've got to enable us to do it. Give us what we need to be able to do it. But this question is now, with complicity, clear-cut, and that database becomes even more important.